In this video, I'm going to be exposing the man, the myth, the legend, Alex Hormozi's 200 million a year content ecosystem, not funnel, because that's what most online coaches and businesses like Alex Hormozi has nowadays. They don't have a funnel, they have an ecosystem. So in this video, I want to go through the exact ecosystem he's running, and I'm also going to literally go through it, explain to you how you can implement it at the same time as well. And if you don't know who I am, my name's James, owner of Magnify Your Content Media. I literally help online coaches, entrepreneurs, 6 to 7 to 8 to even 9-figure entrepreneurs build content systems and build content ecosystems to save time and also scale. And let me explain quickly who this video is for. It is for 6 to 7 to 8 to, that should say, 9-figure coaches who want the same results as Hormozi, and also online service-based businesses. It's also for high-level entrepreneurs with established businesses. So for example, if you have an established business, you have credibility, this will work for you. And also high-level entrepreneurs with established businesses who are transitioning into a coaching offer. So for example, you've already grown a business before, but you're just transitioning to kind of like help people create that business and grow that business that you've already done. So basically, you're creating a coaching offer to help them start the business that you grew, for example. Okay, so it's basically for online coaches, entrepreneurs, 6 to 7 to 8 to 9-figure entrepreneurs. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And if you want to join my email list where I give away free resources, content tips and tricks every single day, also give away resources, it's the second link in the description. If you want my social proof, check out the first link in the description. But anyway, let's get into it. So first and most importantly comes the top of funnel broad content. And now you're probably thinking, what do you mean top of funnel broad content? I mean, Alex Hormozi is really broad, okay? I don't know if you noticed this, but he's very, very broad, especially within his short form content. And that's for a reason. It's because he targets business owners who are making 1 million and want to scale to 10. But the reason why his top of funnel content is so broad is because he wants to help people get to that 1 million so he can invest into their business. Now this is going to vary throughout, like for example, if your coaching offer, let's just say for example you're a sales coach, like you're not going to help everyone. You're going to help people maybe get into sales or improve their sales, but you still have to be broad within your top of funnel content to get more people into your ecosystem, and then a bigger percentage of those people will go through your ecosystem and then eventually buy because they'll be your ideal clients. But this is why Alex Hormozi's top of funnel content is so broad, because he targets basically beginners. Well, not beginners, but he's targeting businesses who are on the way to 1 million, and he's helping them get to 1 million so he can invest into them. I'm not completely sure if it is 1 million, it's somewhere around that, but he invests into them and helps them grow, get to 10 million, or it may be when they get to 10 million. I'm not completely sure, but I know that's what he does. He invests into businesses. But this content includes hard truths, relatable situations, relationships, motivation, discipline, etc. So he posts content speaking about all these things, and this will be different for every one of you watching. Let's just say, for example, you have a biz op offer, so you're helping them get into a business. The top of funnel content for you would mostly be lifestyle content, because it's showing what they want and what you've got from the said business you're helping them start, if that makes sense. So yours would be lifestyle, but Alex Hormozi's is a bit different because he invests into businesses. So his content is hard truths, relatable situation, relationships, motivation, discipline, but all kind of intertwined with business, so it relates to business, okay? And this allows him to get more attention onto his offer because he knows all attention is good, and a big percentage of that attention will be ideal clients and will go through his ecosystem and eventually reach out to him so they can invest into their business, okay? He also realizes short form content is the easiest way to get big amount of attention onto him and his offer, so he blasts it over every platform. Pause. Sounded weird. So he posts on Instagram, his main platform, I would say, with the most followers. I'm pretty sure it's Instagram. If not, that's my bad. But he posts on Instagram, he posts on TikTok, he posts on YouTube Shorts. They're his main short form platforms that he posts on. I'm pretty sure he posts on LinkedIn as well. But he basically reposts all his content to different platforms because he realized all the attention is really good. And he also gets a majority of his viral short form clips from podcasts because he says some controversial stuff on the podcasts, like 41 Harsh Truths. I would also say he uses podcasts for top of funnel because he is leveraging other people's credibility to get more attention onto him. And I'm not saying you have to go on podcasts or anything like that, but I'm saying that's what he does. It's kind of a top of funnel to get people to know about him, to nurture people as well at the same time. So it's top of funnel, kind of middle of funnel. But I would say he does get most of his clips from these podcasts, and they're the ones that mostly go viral because he says controversial things within those podcasts. So that's top of funnel. So he basically uses short form content, short form broad content most of the time to get more attention onto him and his offer. And this is kind of like the start of the ecosystem. I don't think he runs ads. He runs ads. He only runs ads for his school platform that he has a partnership in, but we're not speaking about that. We're speaking about his actual funnel. But yeah, that's the top of funnel, short form content. He realizes it's super important to get more attention onto his offer, and he does that. He gives away everything for free, but not within his short form content. And when he says he gives away everything for free, he doesn't actually give away everything for free, which I will speak about in a minute. It's a bit cheeky what he does. He gives away basic information, but it's not basic to the people he's targeting, if that makes sense. So it makes them think, okay, you're giving away so much for free. He's not giving away everything. He's not giving away the KPIs. He's not giving away like spreadsheets and everything like that. He's not giving away his SOPs for his team. He's just not doing that. And that would be giving away everything for free. But anyway, let's move on to middle of funnel / bottom of funnel, which is his niche content. Now, he uses, which is very good and which I suggest every one of you to use, is YouTube as a trust builder, because it's longer form content. We're in a trust recession right now. He realizes that trust is at an all-time low and skepticism is at an all-time high, and he uses YouTube to get more attention onto his offer, yes, but also nurture the people from short form content. Okay, because that's what they do. Okay, they see his short form content, and then they go over to YouTube and watch his longer form content. And the good thing about YouTube is once you watch a couple of seconds of someone's video, you go to your home page and you keep on getting recommended those videos. That's why YouTube is so good, because it's like kind of like an ecosystem in itself. It's allowing you to be in front of your prospect's face 24/7. But he uses YouTube to build up so much trust. He also has his wife, of course, that posts as well, so they get like double the amount of attention. Hormozi mainly gets male attention. Layla, I think her name is, she gets more female attention, so it's both kind of avatars in one, which is kind of sick if you think about it. But what's funny is with Hormozi, I don't know if you've noticed this, but he hardly shows clients results. Now, he does sometimes, not saying he doesn't, he does speak about it sometimes, but he still gets so many people interested, and that's because he gives away everything for free and also uses his own social proof, because he's built businesses before, so he relates it back to himself when he was in that situation, which provides social proof, okay? But as I said, he doesn't give away everything for free. He doesn't give away the KPIs. He doesn't give away SOPs. He doesn't give away hiring training. He doesn't give away exactly how he creates content. He doesn't give away like his actual business breakdown. He just gives away basic information which isn't basic for his target audience, okay? And also, as I said, Alex Hormozi realizes we are in a trust recession, and he leverages very long form, as you can see here, 27 minutes, 21 minutes, 36, 57, 1 hour, 17 minutes. He's starting to post more of this longer form content because he realizes it builds up trust, and they're kind of like mini courses because it's so much valuable information in there. And he creates 3 types of content, which is trust building. And this is mainly YouTube content. So he posts how I videos. This is more broad for people beginning in, again, to get more people into his ecosystem as well. And what you need to realize is an ecosystem isn't just getting one people into it one way. It's getting them in from all angles and hitting them from all angles, so you build up trust with them, basically. He uses how I videos. It basically shows a bit of social proof as well. It's a bit broader. So how I would start a business over again. he uses I know what the fuck I'm talking about content, and this is for more established business owners who need help scaling. So building a 2.3 million a year business for a stranger in 57 minutes. If you notice, one thing I notice about this as well is he goes into a bit more detail in these ones, and it's for more people who have already started their business and are doing decently well but just want to get to that next level. He uses different language in these types of content. He knows what he's doing, and he speaks about different certain things. And he also posts, again, motivational content, and this is for both types of avatars. This is for business owners who are in the trenches. This is for business owners who are just starting. And what you need to realize, his main goal is getting people to that 1 million a year so he can invest into their business, and also promoting his other things like his books, his school community, his school, and also his events that he holds at acquisition.com, the building that he owns, because he sells that as well now. And he's only just started really implementing that recently, to be honest. But combining the three, he kills it, okay? Because he builds up, he gets people into his ecosystem from this, he builds up trust through this content, and he also motivates people to actually take action within these pieces of content as well. Now, the secret call to actions he uses within his videos, I don't think most people don't even realize this, but throughout some of his videos, mostly the business ones, like the ones where he goes into detail about businesses, throughout the video there's call to actions. There's either a call to action for his school that he partly owns, that he's promoted a lot recently, or there's a call to action about acquisition.com. You can go to my website, get a free course. You can get my book from the website. But the whole goal is getting them over to the website to see what he does, okay? And is going to more likely, like after they watch the course on his website, they're more likely to take action if they are his ideal client, and booking a call, or however his actual sales process goes. But yeah, those are his secret call to actions. So throughout his video, he uses secret call to actions. I'm not sure, most people don't actually understand that. He doesn't do it all the time, so it's not oversaturated, but he does do it, okay? He also used to say he has nothing to sell you, but he does. He uses those secret call to actions within his videos to get you over to the website, and everything like that. And also he uses another kind of like nurturing tactic, which is 3 other things, which is why he has a really good ecosystem, which is his books. He sells books. He makes money from that, but I don't think he really cares about the money. He thinks he cares about the building up trust. The books build up a lot of trust. He also uses his website again with his course, as I said. That's another nurturing tactic. And also his workshops, which people pay for, but it's a lower ticket. And he's not investing into your business, is he? So it's just kind of another way to make money, yes, but also another way to build up so much trust. And when you do get to that position in your business where he can actually invest, you're going to choose him every single time, no one else, okay? So it's just another trust building tactic. And yeah, again, eventually this is all going to lead to him investing into your company, and helping you with acquisitions. And this is all done by trust building through strategic content. And Hormozi posts content. Why aren't you? He has an ecosystem and is always in front of his prospect's face, and they can never get away from him until they grow their business. So that's what you should be doing for your coaching offer. So for example, how you could implement this, for example, if you're like a sales coach, if you're a fitness coach, if you're just any sort of kind of like business coach, how you can implement this, it's going to be a bit different because you're not Hormozi, of course, but top of funnel content will be the same thing. Short form content, lifestyle content, motivational content, controversial takes, a bit of value in there as well because it's niche content you should put in, and also social proof. I would definitely, Hormozi doesn't use as much social proof, that's because he's got a lot of expertise that he shows, but I would, especially in your short form and also long form, create content that builds up trust, and that's going to be social proof, and it's going to push them over the edge. So you can do that for the top of funnel content. Middle funnel of content, definitely create YouTube videos. It builds up so much more trust, and this would be more of this content here, trust building content, etc. And this is also kind of bottom of funnel, but there's a different way I would kind of go about it for you, especially, which is top of funnel would be short form content. But as I said, it's not a funnel, it's an ecosystem. So you need other things. So what I would do as well is, as well as posting short form content, I would post on your Instagram stories every day. I would post clients' results, saying message me keyword if you want the same results. Then you appointment set them. That's another way from hearing them from another angle. You also, again, post YouTube content, which build up trust. You're always in front of their face. You maybe even run ads if you really want to. And you also create lead magnets to grab people's emails, and then use email marketing, which also Alex Hormozi does. He grabs people's emails from the books, from also when you go on his website you can get a free scaling course. It grabs the emails, grabs the information, it also grabs your phone number. But all of this is just an ecosystem, and it's another way to be in front of your face 24/7, because if you want to build trust, you need to be in front of your prospect's face for a long period of time. Okay, and when you're in front of your prospect's face every single day from different angles, longer form content, short form content, email marketing, Instagram stories, clients' results, that's when you're going to push them over the edge eventually to buy from you. And the best thing about this is they're not going to, let's just say you do have to hop on calls, sales calls, they're going to hop on these calls and they're not going to be like what you're having right now, objections. You're not going to get any objections because they've seen your content. You're in front of their face 24/7. They're just going to ask for a bit more information and then say send the invoice. Okay, and that's the best part about having a content ecosystem. Okay, so this is Alex Hormozi's breakdown, his 200 million a year content ecosystem. He posts short form content, leads people to long form content, and has other things as well. Again, it's an ecosystem. He's always in front of his prospect's face over every single platform, and that's why it's super important to have a content ecosystem. I hope you got some value from this, and I hope you understand what I'm actually speaking about. If you do want to, again, join my email list, I give away free resources, content tips every single day. Join it, it's completely free. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn how you can get 5 to 15 extra high ticket clients by building your own content ecosystem, check out the video up here. It's somewhere along here, either on the right or left. I said right or left, but anyway, watch it, click on it, it will really help you. I hope you got some value from this, and peace.